Okay, I think we're good. Let's start. I don't actually remember what we were doing in run number 3 of FTL last time, so bear with me as I remember how to play this game. Also, feel free to aggressively remind me how any of that stuff works. Let me go ahead and remake my queue for naming shipmates. Totally forgot that was a thing. Exclamation point FTL. Entry cost, max length. Fine. If you're wondering if you should pause, you should pause. Yeah, good call. I think I had a pretty good time with pausing constantly last time. FTL Saucer, Red Shirt, Steven, and Aisha, I think are new ones. I did not change my setup, though maybe it's just a white balance thing. Take a look at it later. Let's see. So I've got different rooms, right? There's the medical room, which when characters are standing in it, they recover health over time. There's the captain's room, the bridge, which is where we can pilot the ship. We've got, these are the gates control, right? Need to have somebody in there to be able to make sure that we can lock down doors. Security cameras is what lets us see inside rooms that characters are not inside. Oxygen, if it gets destroyed, means everyone dies very slowly. Shields let us survive from stage to stage. Drones let us spawn little robots that help whenever people board the ship. And this is the engine room. I don't remember the function of the engine room. It's like we need to have both the engines and the bridge working in order to be able to move. Countenance is blinding mortals, right? Alright, Spider-Man. Let us know how it is, Yukapo. The reviews seem very, very positive, but I'd like to see how it actually plays out. You need engine and man bridge to move, and better engine is better evasion. Okay. I can assign people to given rooms, right? And once they're assigned, they will return to them after I've given them other instructions. I guess this is the weapons room too, which I didn't really talk about earlier. How do I assign a crewmate to a given room? They already have skill in some of the rooms that I've set them to here, right? This guy is already weapons guy. This guy is a combination of repair as an independent skill, that's the wrench. Just happens whenever you go fix something regardless of where it is. So I'll send him to the engine room. And save and load positions with the buttons under the crew list. Right. So... and then enter will resend them to stations. Gotcha. Or I can click on them. Which should be easy because I'll be pausing whenever I have to mess around with that. Now, so long as there's not combat, pause is not relevant. No danger can happen if I'm standing still in a situation like this. I mean, I may as well just pause because you want to pause a lot, but... Kevin, FTL, Red Shirt, Weapons. Steven was Engines level 2. Let's send him there instead then. Do I not have anyone that has pilot XP? I guess Kevin does. Ah, okay. This guy had a mixture of, I think he was just a float earlier, so I'll put him in the shield room. He's got the good engine skill, and he also has decent engine skill, but he may just have that by default. So... what is the benefit of having the med room staffed? I'm trying to remember which rooms benefit from being staffed. Like... I guess I can see down here, huh? Charge the after power evasion. Manning increases dodge chance. Manning increases shield recharge speed. Manning does nothing. Okay. Manning does nothing. 50% faster charge on weapons. Now, can you double man something? Is that a thing? No, I don't think so. Green man gives a bar of energy to the room that he's in. Ah. Let me test that out here. But that only really matters if I don't have the resources for it, right? Oh, I guess being in the gates room makes my gates stronger, right? One person per system. Okay. I guess if you have somebody manning the cameras, then you can see even if you haven't invested in it. Was that how it works? Doors and sensor rooms just go up a level when manned. Okay. And how do the different sensors work? Okay, so over here. +1 system level. Level 2, see enemy interior. I see. Whereas normally it just shows me my own interior. Ah, okay, I understand. Need a crew member to evade in combat or jump. Gates, super blast doors. So I think we want this, and I can use this to get the information about what's inside the enemy ship. And then I can move into the gates room if they board us, I guess. Let me double check the drones here. Just gonna remind myself how to play the game. Drones. Always powers drones in the first slot. Click and drag to rearrange drones. Being an oxygen just gives it power, basically. Zoltan bonus power. Alright, let's do sensors then. I think that's fine. And we'll save everyone's locations. And let me just confirm that I understand how that works too. But then if I hit enter, it goes back. Okay, perfect. Got it. Cool. Nice. This is my currency. These are drone parts, and I have to consume drone parts to build these guys. And the race that I'm currently playing on favors drones. Is that right? I started by playing as, I think it was humans, and they weren't as drone friendly. They were more like open to lots of different builds. Fuel is how many jumps I can do, missiles. I don't think I have any weapons that consume missiles right now. At least I don't have them equipped. Ship info. Right, and then I can use my money to level stuff up. Which I'm actually doing okay on power right now. So I don't know if I want to level anything up. Speeds the oxygen refill, speeds healing. Powers all of the ship's weapons. Should power more weapons. Should power more drones. Increases your dodge multiplier. Okay. This one only does something if I get up to 3 shield barriers. Gotcha. FTL jumps. Oh, I know. This gives you autopilot at level 2. So you get some amount of evasion even if it's not piloted. It's useful. Power use, super blast doors. I'll sit on my resources for now and see if I can find something better. Requires powered medbay to function. Heal the crew outside the medbay. Right. Okay, I think I'm kind of remembering how to play the game. Let's actually go do a thing that's dangerous. Find out how things go. Upon completing your job, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on our... Pay your toll? You will regret this decision. Alright, and they have like stealth technology or something? Is that why I can no longer see? Cloaking. Weapons cannot charge, the enemy evasion increased by 60. And they have to give that up at some point. Now, cloaking basically just lets them get a initial attack when they have it set up. Is that how it works? I see. We want to take out cloaking if we can, because they have to shoot. If I recall correctly, they have to shoot. I'm having that weird mouse issue from Darkest Dungeon. Let me try to fix it real quick. Hold on. It might cause the capture card to poop itself, so apologies if it happens. That fixed it. But it made the capture card poop itself. I'm gonna turn it off and on. That's better. Okay, I think we're alright. Cloaking goes on for a certain duration, then goes on cooldown. Okay, I think I was attacking it before. Now, I forget, I can attack with both of my weapons, it looks like that's correct, and I can power the drones with some of my backup power, and then send them out to fight. So let's see what happens here. Oh, I see, and my burst laser is broken because they attacked my weapons. Now it's not. Okay. Gotcha. And the little beam drone just kind of attacks randomly, but it tries to help with taking out the shields, that sort of thing. Show us your honor by allowing us to leave with our lives. Yeah, okay. Alright, and I took some hull damage, which I can occasionally repair. Gotcha. Drones are just totally random. So everything does damage to shields, right? But there are certain things that only do damage to shields, or do extra damage to shields. Like ion damage. Oh, ion disables systems without actually causing hull damage. Okay, so you can use that to try to break their shit without actually blowing them up. Beams don't damage shields, missiles and bombs bypass shields. Okay, gotcha. Thanks. Let's jump. I think we're good with all this stuff. And I think we learned last time we were actually doing really well in terms of like progress, but the main mistake that I kept making was not fully exploring a zone and getting as many resources as we could. Intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. Investigate. And a small shuttle in an enormous field whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, six-legged, horse-like animals. Try to communicate peacefully. None of your attempts to communicate seem to work. They just stare at you silently. As you prepare to leave, one of the creatures canters forward and forcefully nudges you away from the ship. Guide you to the old NG ship's crash site. Alright! That's the race that I have in my party right now, right? Cool. Rad. Alright, so he's starts out being good at manning the shield room, it looks like. So let's see what FTL Saucer was doing. One person per room, right? Just manning the droid room adds extra power to it. I don't really need to man gates unless if I get boarded, but drones can be helpful. Oh, that's Zoltan's only? That's the green guy? Okay. What's their special power? The NGs? I forget. I don't know if I can review that anywhere. Game seems pretty good about having tooltips. NGs repair faster but do less combat damage. Okay. Huh. Save. See if I want to upgrade anything here. Don't need to power more weapons right now. Don't need to power more drones right now. Don't need the extra oxygen. The extra dodge might be good. But whenever you take these upgrades, it consumes more power, right? It's part of the downside of it. Could try to go for the extra shield barriers. Then I have no power for drones. Okay, I understand. I could maybe get by doing this. Oh, I see. Each one of these adds 1 power bar. Gotcha. So I'll have to decide if that's actively what I want to do or not. And then shields, just faster recharge. Well, let's see how it goes. If I absolutely need to have drones, I guess I could combat depower some of the shields in order to power the drones. We'll need to get more resources. I probably should not leave myself with no currency in case something good happens later. Leave your medbay off when no one's using it. Oh, that's a good point. Although I wanted to keep the medbay on because of the upgrade I have that lets healing occur even outside of the medbay. Refueling. Should do okay on fuel right now. Really like this game. Next sector. Sorry, I don't remember how this worked. This arrow tells me where the red zone will be at the end of my next jump. So I can jump here safely, since it will be here, and then I can jump back to the exit safely to finish exploring something. Is that right? Because I can find out real fast. Supergiant Class M Star. Pirate moves into engage. Learn these shortcuts eventually. It just goes left to right, looks like. A, S, D, F. Oh, okay, not all the way. Gotcha. Gotcha. Let's give that a try. Okay, so I've disabled their shields now. So I can try to disable something else. Turn off their weapons, maybe. And the flashing blue means I hit it once with an ion weapon, which means it's just temporarily going to be turned off, then it's going to come back on later. Is that right? Sure. Set their offer. Oh, thanks, Cass. Appreciate that, man. How you been? Right.
Super awesome. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Good day at work, man. Still digging your new job? It's really cool. Next sector. I only have one choice, so let's do it. So the advantage of going to a hostile sector is you can potentially get more resources, but you're risking going up against dangerous things, is that right? We'll pop at the store. Well, I don't have any really resources, so I'll go here first and then go back to the store. Rebel scout and an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. Just defend the outpost. Okay. Let's try to keep their shields disabled if we can. Am I missing them right now? That means they're evading, I assume. So what does the combat drone do compared to the other drones? Well, they have a drone that's shooting my shots. Gotcha. Gotcha. It's the defense drone, right? You're talking about just Kefka, right? Not the not God Kefka, I hope. Can I target their drones? I guess I didn't think about that. I thought there was a way to fight. Maybe you have to have an anti-drone to do that. Oh, I have to damage the drone system. Okay. Try doing that. Well, I might just not be able to get them. The current timing. I've seen the super huge God Kefka one, yeah. Would be like months and months of work. At least my NG's like getting... I have enough shield that I can do this all day. Is there anything stopping me from just sitting here and grinding weapons XP with different characters? I think level 3 weapons is the highest possible, isn't it? When it's yellow. Just a little over 16 by 16. Okay, so yeah, because I could do the regular Kefka sprite, no problem. Oh, how can I be sure to fire both weapons at once? Because they have different cooldowns, right? Can I pause the charge bar on the second weapon? Briefly had to turn off auto fire. Oh, because auto fire, when it's off, it'll charge the weapons and then I tell it when I want it to go, basically. Closer to 16 than it is to infinity. That's true. Have a good day, Chaos. I see. Gotcha. This might just be a stalemate, but I don't mind helping me to remember the key mechanics. Got their defense drone. A typical field Final Fantasy character is about 16 by 16. Oh, like its size? I can find one real quick. One sec, guys. Mari! Did you find out how to get into the pantry? Kitties! You have to lock the pantry now so you can... Oh my god. How did you learn how to open the pantry? Oh my god. Oh, mic was on. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Cat's figured out how to open it. It's a big sliding door. Okay, so... Oh, fuck, let me turn off the green screen. Right. So this is 16 at the bottom, like 24 up, which would be fine for 16 by 16. It's not that much larger if it's out of range, but that's about how big he is. Try to give you like a Coke can for scale. About as tall as a Coke can, 24 high, about as wide as a Coke can, 16 wide. So, hope that helps. No problem. Fairly big, yes. Alright, back to video games. So now Andrew and I have to be very, very careful when we close the pantry door. We've got like a child lock on it. We haven't had to use it because they haven't figured out that they could slide it open. So I thought I destroyed one of their drones. Do they like respawn it? Myself. Powerful drone that continue attacks the enemy ship. Attacks with a small beam weapon. So if I deactivate the beam drone and replace it with a combat drone, I'm basically paying a drone part to do that, right? Phantom mask, yeah, that should be like 16 by 16. Gotcha. Right. Wonder if I should train other people in weapons. Let me do that. Red shirt's at max weapons, so I'll trade him with somebody else. See if anyone else has progress in weapons. Now, is my guy in the engine room also earning, I guess we can swap these two. Is he earning shield XP by, like, helping to dodge here? Because I could just use this mission to grind my crew members up. Engine and pilot get XP every time a shot misses. Okay. So I could swap them with somebody too. Let's see. How does shield get XP? Looks like that is building, but... And only one person can be getting XP in the room, is that true? At a given time? Shield gets XP for the shield taking hits and recharging. Okay. This is super cheesy, but I don't care. It's a roguelike game. You gotta take advantage of cheese when you get the opportunity, I feel like. Okay. Didn't quite get in there in time. So I guess what I can do is I can shoot an ion blast when the burst laser's at half full because it charges so fast, and then try to do them at the same time. Take advantage of cheese when you get the opportunity to hold true in real life too. Right. Oh, do you think it's not worth it? I guess getting everyone, like, charged up and skills seems worth it. Yeah, this guy's got max shield skill now. Let's see. I'm not gonna get everyone with max skill and everything, but I wanted to have every folks in high skill in several things. Okay, so I just deactivated the drones. Let me try deactivating other stuff here. Oh, I thought deactivating the drone would stop them from shooting down my shots. Dude, Adventure Time is so good. I think it's like one of the best works of fiction ever. Highly recommend it. It just did finish, so now you don't have to wait for anything if you wanted to watch it now. I need to give people new roles if people die. Gotcha. Yeah, so I don't plan to grind everybody up. That was never my plan, but... I guess they killed my drone, didn't they? Alright, let's try combat drones, see how that plays out. What kind of attacks does a combat drone do? Can they penetrate shields at all? Oh, looks like maybe yes. Try doing auto fire on the shield room and see what happens. I haven't watched the last 4 episodes, I still need to, but the entire last season is great. I thought Adventure Time was just getting better constantly, personally. Again, if anything, it's slower in the early seasons and gets better later on. Especially the last season is just insanely good. Part of what makes that show so good is they have to work within the limitations of 11 minutes per episode, and it has to be technically kid-friendly, which means that if they want to do something dark, they have to be really subtle about it, and there's some pretty dark shit in that show. Yeah, season one's pretty weak. Season one's just kind of like a silly, episodic kid show. Season 2 is when it starts to get arcs, and then after 3 is when it becomes really good, I would say. Yeah, it sounds like it. Steven Universe has a lot of the same creators. Rebecca Sugar is her name. She's pretty involved with Adventure Time way back in the day. Yeah, I can't recommend it enough. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I don't mind doing this right now. I'm learning about timing and stuff, and I have very little risk. So the big problem is I keep missing. So I should have... Each of my assigned crew members should be at max by the end of this, it feels like. Could always just jump out of here too. Could also move power around and assign a beam drone also, right? Let's see. Faster charge. I think I have more power than I need. No, I don't have exactly enough power. So I can turn off my oxygen. That doesn't seem like a good idea. I don't really have room. I guess I could drop the sensors, and I could drop the gates. Oh, can I not drop gate power? I guess it would be bad, because then they would all open, right? To the default state. Oh, my drone system can only use 3 bars. Ah, right. Good call. I'll warp out of here at some point. I feel like I'd have to get a bunch of good rolls consecutively to be able to do this. So how did I destroy one of their drones earlier? Did I just luck out and attack, like land a hit on the drone center earlier? All right, put out a fire. I love it. Yeah, I'm slowly killing their guys, if nothing else. I may as well finish at this point. Oh, I lucked out that a shot hit the drone itself, and that's just a chance for that to happen every time you fire? Is it like it's missing or something? Alright, first try. Just tell you is the Pompous Bastards respected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for the help. No problem. I'll get one more of these so that I can keep medbay on all the time. Cool. And I've got my 2 float for drones. Random based on where the shot enters. Okay, so the shot comes in from a random corner and a drone could be in the way of it, basically. That's cool. Right on. Alright. Let's see. You were weapons guy, so let's send you back. You were engine guy, although you're really good at both of them now. My shield guy is like max, right? Who was my first pilot? Kevin? Aisha was decently okay at a bunch of things. It's over here. But her special thing is that she provides power to the room that she's in, right? That gives me a drone power, which I don't really need because I can't do anything with 3 power. I would need to have a different drone that only uses 1 power for that to matter. So I guess I'll send her to sensors for now. Shots collide and destroy each other the same way. So that's just a little RNG thing that's always active. Got it. Okay. Let's see, I got $100. There was a ship nearby, so we can go, or a store nearby, I meant. We can go check that out. Shop. Teleporter allows your crew members to board enemy vessels, which isn't going to be great for this party because my party kind of specifically sucks at melee combat, right? Cloaks the ship. Makes 60 to evasion. Fake beam. Cut across entire ship, assuming there's no shield. Heavy ion. Disable systems without causing hull damage. Acquired power 2. Now, that's not necessarily a flat upgrade over Ion Blast 2, right? Because it potentially it takes a much longer time to charge. Okay. Gotcha. Firebomb. Self-teleporting explosive designed to damage crew members in light fires. Target your own ship. Bombs teleport past shields and defense drones to land directly into me. The extra ironing is not worth the charge time. It's a significant charge time. It's really, really long. Bombs into quarters of your own ship. That's cool. I like the idea of the firebomb, but it does spend missiles, and I don't seem like I'm really great at missiles here. So I'm going to wait on buying any of these types of things for now. Could get new drones. Type personnel. Is cloaking good? Like, is it a trade-off, or is it just kind of flatly good if you have it unlocked? Right, so I think I want to upgrade my drone bay. So I can have 2 things. Okay. So I could just do combat and defense, or I could do combat beam, because I don't have the power to support it right now. Downside of cloaking is you have to invest power in it. I see. I have to start booking it after the distress beacon. I think it'll be okay though. Number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them asking what's wrong. We're being overrun by giant alien spiders. Send the crew to help. Giant alien spiders are no joke. Presumably this gauges success based on your combat score. He should die. Shit. Yikes. Or it could just be total RNG. Oh wow, that was just straight bad. Nothing good happened. Oof. Well, fortunately she was my least specialized character, so just pure dice rolls. Gotcha. Stats don't matter, basically. I really like the soundtrack. Advanced Rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small Rebel space station. It's a storage vessel for military goods. Just remembering, are rebels good guys in this one, or did they like flip it? Or the rebels are like taking over and we're trying to flee them? Rebels are the bad guys? Okay. That's what I thought, but I wasn't 100%. I know, right? It's a very rare flip. I like it though. And because it's a drone ship, they have no oxygen, which is cool. Oh shit. Who was my guy that was good at repairing? This guy. He automatically tries to put out fires while he's in there, right? That's what he's doing right now, and then he'll try to repair after that. Let's see. Fires are a priority, right? But I can also get rid of them by venting them to space like this. Just have to be careful in that room. I really like that mechanic. It's very cool. Power outage at your house? Yikes. Now, will oxygen automatically redistribute to rooms that have been cleared of oxygen, or do I need to send, do I need to open the doors to the okay, never mind, I just got my answer. 47 salvage. Okay, that's fine. I got salvage, which is always good. Where would I put it? I guess I could invest in security camera. And I don't have to have somebody in there. It's this guy, right? It's my camera person. Guess I'll put him in here so I can see the next level and I can move him to gates if I get boarded. So what's the rule with returning oxygen to a space that previously had been vented? Do you need to open doors between them? You're in your house and the power is obviously still on. Huh. Maybe it's like a janky misfiring of the alert. It's worth it to wait for oxygen to return, right? It doesn't just automatically happen when you jump. Opening doors makes the oxygen equalize faster if it's not needed. Okay. Gotcha. I guess I chose to explore early in the level at the sacrifice of being unable to explore later in the level now that the rebels are right behind me. Let me see if I can phrase this question correctly. So there's sometimes a variable distance between a single jump point. I'll be at location 1, and there'll be locations 2, 3, and 4 I can jump to. And 3 will appear to be further away. Is that purely cosmetic, or is it literally further away in terms of deciding whether the rebels can catch me? Like, am I moving X units away from the rebels, and the rebels are advancing some fixed Y units every turn? Apologies if I didn't phrase that question smartly. I don't... Fleet advances the same rate regardless of jumps you choose. So can one jump be more advantageous than the other if it appears to be further away, or does it appearance of being further away strictly cosmetic? Like, could I try to take the furthest jump every time to get further ahead of them? It's cool, I can see their weapon charge now. Gotcha. Position only matters regarding if you're in the danger zone or not. Okay. Sweet. Contact the civilian ship. Oh, right. By having done that, I've also required that the security cameras use more power, haven't I? Or do subsystems not require more power when you upgrade them? It doesn't look like they do. It looks like it's only the main systems that connect to your reactor. Okay. Weapon charge, power use. Autopilot I shouldn't need to invest in. Spend more system power on drones, doesn't really matter right now. Shoot the healing boost. Let's see. I want the extra dodge. Try to keep doing that. Scope distress signal. So we'll go here first and then distress. We should be okay with the speed of the rebels. Upgrading systems gives them more hit points. Oh, interesting. I didn't think about that. For any reason to just fight pirates for no reason. I guess other than the resources it provides, but... Small ship struggling to maneuver through the field. Hail them to offer assistance. Defense drone to protect their ship. And blue things are specific to my build or the races or the characters that I have and are generally more likely to be advantageous. Is that true? Yeah. Spend a drone. I need more fuel now. Federation ship the rebels are after. I can't offer you much. I heard there was a Federation loyalist base nearby. Maybe they can help you. Add it to the next sector. Cool. Blue's pretty much always good. Okay. If fuel drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Auto winning the dice roll. Gotcha. Yes, let's do that. Should be able to afford to visit here and come back to the exit before we'll be in trouble. Gonna pay your toll. Toll is a toll. A roll is a roll. Trying to escape. So when it tries to escape, ways I can stop them includes disabling their engine, right? Okay, I need more drones and fuel. Problem, guys. Engineer pilot. They need both of them to be able to jump. Gotcha. Next sector, and we should have a quest marker here. I think I'm gonna keep going civilian for this run. It might not be correct, but definitely a more passive party, although I haven't gotten any weapon upgrades in a while. So quest, let's do it. Quick search. You discover the hidden Federation space dock. Offer you supplies in addition to fully repairing your ship. Fortunately, that wasn't a big repair, but hey, I'll take it. A few things that I needed. Said any upgrade increases the hit points for that thing, right? Scope out the distress signal. Sell drone parts for scrap. I made this mistake earlier. Get to the stress, then I can go to the store. Hopefully distress gets me some rewards here. Giant alien spiders are no joke. Well, I failed the roll once. I can't fail the roll twice, right? This is a really bad decision. Team stays in control. Hey, good job. Thrilled with your success and offer your reward. I need to sell my missiles. That would be really nice. There's 2 stores. Try going here first, I guess. Twice. But surely not 3 times. Exactly. Airdrones. Oh. It's unfortunate. Smoking, Hector and Debbie. Yeah, I don't really have the resources. I could sell stuff. I can't sell missiles directly unless if there's an event that allows me to do that, right? Bummer. Doing okay on fuel. Drone parts. Oof, this level's not treating me super great. Aid the civilian ship. Okay. Oh, that was a pretty big ship. Let's not let them board us, especially since they've got one of those bug people. Pretty average. See how much that's able to drain their oxygen there. Oh, did I successfully kill those guys? I think I did. Nice. Or maybe they warped back home to try to help. I think that's what happened. Okay. Gotcha. You're taking a bunch of damage. Ooh, that's not good. Let me send... I don't have a repair guy anymore, do I? Nice. Holy god. Took a bunch of damage there. Okay, well, let's take the time to fix stuff. First things first. Fortunate that missile got all the way through there. But let the air equalize here. There's a button that's close all doors, right? Okay. Open all doors seems very dangerous. Is there a race that can survive in vacuum? I feel like that would be kind of a fun build, to just always be in vacuum. Not great for most intruders. X. Everybody is all healed. I can't freely repair my hull, so I'll have to find someone to do that for me later. New race in the Advanced Edition doesn't need O2. Cool. It just seems like some of the design space you can explore. Really, really neat. How does dodge work? Is that a percentage chance to avoid any given attack? And like, dodge only works if you also have a pilot and the engine room hasn't been destroyed, right? I guess I'll see where I end up next before I spend any resources here. Useful materials. 5 damage to your hull. Shit. I really, really like this game. It didn't take me as long as I was expecting to get back in the habit of playing it, too. There's a queue to name ship members if you want. If you type !FTL followed by a name, you can give a name over to Steven and Manon here. And keep track of who's who. Automated Rebel Scouts. Virus to disrupt your shield system. That sounds horrific. Don't like that at all. Oh dear. Shield back up, please. We have triple shield, shit. Really hope I get a chance to repair. I'm gonna save my scrap for that purpose. Okay. Phew. Hull Smasher laser. Huh. How does that work? Powerful laser designed to maximize hull damage. Great chance. I guess I could sell that. Doesn't use missiles. Fire chance low. 2x damage on systemless room. So this reads to me as being strictly better than the burst laser. Is that correct? I guess the difference is it takes longer to charge, so maybe not in that case. Unless if I can specifically target the systemless rooms. But we want to target their... My build is set up to want to target systems. Gotcha. I'm going to hold on to it then because... hold on to my current setup. Because I'm pretty dependent on keeping rooms disabled right now. So what's the advantage of having additional systemless rooms? It's just another potential target for a stray shot that doesn't target one of your systems. Wonder if there's strategy around wanting to have a larger versus a smaller ship. Game is built around targeting systems, yeah. It has 4 weapons, Jesus, okay. Could potentially also power the hull laser if I reduced power to some other things. Oh, but I haven't upgraded that yet, and I can't do that in combat. Never mind. Think about it after this attempt here, see what happens. 4 weapons is a little bit worrisome. Might have to bounce out of here. Hull is going to be the problem here if I'm not careful. Get their weapons disabled if I can. Oh, my system's broken. Shit. Now I'm going to have multiple people helping with repairing, right? That's totally a thing. Hey, we still won. Okay. Map has been updated. That's cool. Still need repairs really badly. I'm not going to be able to get to that store in time, I don't think. So, okay. You eventually kind of get a... I wish it would project out the rebel movements through all the remaining turns, to be honest. I probably can't make it here and to the store and to the exit, right? I need to go to the exit. Okay. Local ship ready to perform emergency work on military ships. Upgrade your sensor subsystem in exchange for scrap. I think that's more expensive. Is this always going to be a good deal? Because I can't go and check what it actually costs. I feel like it was only like 35 or something. It's always a good deal. Having a command to see enemy power use. Okay. Next sector. I need healing very badly. Shops, please. Try to get the most. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are both 4. Do this one. Fight is unavoidable. That's not good. And he's got cloaking. Yikes. Drones. Okay, still on combat and beam. To get more drone parts soon. So it does that, and it waits until its weapons are charged, because shooting its weapons deactivates the cloak, I assume. Can't dodge at all when that happens, which is very, very bad. Oof, nice. Some drone parts and some scrap. All critical, no kidding. FTL was my float, okay. Hi, Think Button. How you doing? Just name them chat. Store. Better be a real store. I don't know if the game has ever used a fake store. Fix all. Yes, please. Nice. Okay. Personnel, defense 2. Stealth weapons. Prevent your weapon fire from disrupting your cloak. Oh, interesting. Scrap recovery. 10% more scrap from any source. So it's just you always are getting 10% more scrap anytime you obtain scrap. That seems kind of good. I have to find 500 scrap for it to pay for itself, though, so maybe it's not so good. You're just storing the game KP1. Right. Where's 1 power? Expensive, though. I don't know, it's been out for a long time, so I'm sure you could get it on like a Steam sale or something for dirt cheap. Pretty sure it's been included in the Humble Bundle a couple times, too. Alright, well I just needed the money to repair my hull, so... Let's see. Keep plugging away at engines. I need 180 and 2 bits of juice for the final shield level. $10 normally, goes on sale for $2.50. Try to do weapons. I need to have 2 more bars though, which I don't have the resources for. I'll just keep doing this then. It's nice because I can always give up dodge for other things. Well, I don't really have much to give it up to right now, but I have things set up. I wonder if the hull laser would be better than an extra drone. Hey Retro, how you doing? Yeah, how you been? NG escort takes you for the attacker and retaliates and refuse all hails. Yeah, triple shield. You got a new job, right, Retro? Am I remembering that correctly? How's it been? Weapons if I can. Nice. Came into the job at a slow time. That can be convenient. You can kind of learn things without being stressed out. Extra scrap. 60, 35. I totally neglected dodge in my last couple games, so see how valuable it is. It's not something I really pay attention to during the fight. Hey, thanks for the follow, think button. Welcome. Good to have you. It has the most... It's the most active nexus. Primitive planet you heard about at the Cantina, and surprised to see a Zoltan ship facing off against a rebel assault craft. Tap into the frequency and hear the rebel captain yelling, "We're liberating this planet in the name of the new galactic government. These aliens will not be left in ignorance where they cannot be of use." first contact with the aliens. Because we're kind of like the Star Trek Federation. We have a don't interfere except interfere all the time policy. Get some more experience under your belt. Yeah. I'm an interfere all day kind of dude, so... Local people, furry one-eyed tree lizard things begin chanting when they see you. Okay. What's the Zoltan, like what's their deal? Shields focus, defensive. Prime directive is tongue, right? Oh, I forgot to buy new drone parts, so you'll have to do that next time. If I find a shop. Special overshell that blocks everything, doesn't regen. Gotcha. Oh, so it only works at the beginning? Is that true? Should always be moving the ion blast. You can keep firing the burst laser in the same place, but if something's disabled, I can. On missiles, borders. Ooh, that's not good. So they're gonna catch up to me more quickly, it sounds like. I see. Which is bad. You don't want that. So I want to have as many Nexus points as we possibly can. We'll need that. Which ones reach the exit? This one, which we don't want to go to, so these two locations. So I could go here and then up and then down, or I could go like this, and then this, and then this, and this. I could choose to switch to that, so let's do that. Scouting ahead for the Rebel expansion, maybe they're seeking to use this Nebula for cover. Oh, I didn't realize it made your sensors just stop entirely. I thought it just like reduced them by a couple effective levels. That's cool though. Really gotta find a shop and get some new drone parts. Your shit's getting wrecked, bud. Let's see. I think they have a prime directive-like thing in Mass Effect that's cool, where it's like the Citadel has to approve uplifting of a race because it can have unforeseen consequences, like what happened with the Krogan. So that's a neat way to approach it, I think. 80. I'm just gonna try to save some resources to buy drone parts. Hey, I got another store. God loves me. Alright. I'm just gonna jump here first. I think I have enough drone parts to get me through whatever encounter would happen there. Oh shit. Greeted by Zoltan Guard. By attempting to access these closed mining fields, you're in violation of the Natural Mineral Protection Act. I don't have time for this. I don't. Yeah, don't give them space travel, right? I think I prefer Mass Effect's approach. I feel like the Prime Directive was primarily an excuse to explain why the That sucks they hit that, deactivated one of my drones. So you to explain why the Vulcans didn't contact Earth sooner? There's this big implication that they knew about us for a long time, right? They didn't contact us until we discovered warp drive or something like that. I don't know Star Trek very well. Alright. Let's fix the O2 though. Send you back here. You here. What's Cosmontier like? Think button. Faster than light. Store, and then we can get to the exit. I probably could have explored one more zone. It's okay. Saving them from extinction. Mantis crew here is hunkered down in the abdomen of a long-dead space whale. The only way, presumably, for them to operate their black market trade without detection. Look. Yes. Fix all. Let's buy some drone parts. Oh, that's way less expensive than I thought it was. I get... Oh wait, no, it's as expensive as I thought it was. Never mind. Stephen Ekman. Zoltan. Alright, it's power to occupied system, max health reduced, 15 damage, enemy crew on death. Telepathic slugs were shunned in the Federation for their constant thievery and attempts at manipulation. Telepathic powers reveal rooms and life forms even when sensors are down. So these guys, like, if you just have one of these, you don't need sensors at all. What's the advantage of sensors? I guess I could bring him just for the the crew damage. Poking. Yeah. 80 plus 1. Sweet. Dodge 31. FTL 2.5. At least let me run away, if nothing else. I don't think I can run away very much in the final zone. No way to explain it, really. So I can go here still. Let's do that. What's a reasonable cost? I should be fine on fuel, but given how cheap that is, I may as well. Don't know what bad things could happen to take my fuel away. Unfortunately, that bottom one doesn't connect to the exit, so I can't do that. Abandoned space station circles a lonely planet. A quick check yields schematics for a drone. You bring it aboard the ship. System repair drone. Oh, interesting. Oh, it is in cargo. Alright, that makes sense. So I can have some stock without actually having them equipped. Probably something I'll end up selling. Last stand. We are not prepared for this. I still have shitty weapons. I guess I have a pretty evasive ship, but that's not going to win the fight. What's the meaning of this? Who are you? Explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief among the officers. General Terzel of the NG Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all or save none. One vulnerable opening. Oh, they give you 10 fuel for getting here. Must succeed in destroying the flagship. Flagship will destroy the Federation base if it spends 3 consecutive turns there. Red rotating flagship icon indicates its position. When the jump line from the ship is solid, it will jump to the indicated beacon. Repair stations partially repair for free. Okay. Let's try try to get some more. Crew by band of pirates are now forced to sell remaining valuable equipment. Okay. Teleporter, cloaking, NPCs. Need to get more of these guys. Hull repair. Oh, that's cool. Oh, but you use it to consume drone parts to repair. I see. So it's anti-synergistic with my current use of drones. 1.5x damage in combat, 1.2x move speed. I feel like now is the time to have a fighting character, especially one that already has the crew damage maxed out. Okay. Now, how does boarding work? When other people board our ship, is it random what room they move to? Well, that sounds scary. Think button. Alright, let's jump. And it's trying to get to the base, I see. Sensors indicate you're under attack. Okay. Should be able to use 2 here. Don't remember this shield UI. I don't know if that's new at all. Last time we played. This game's still getting patches? Or are they mostly focusing Into the Breach? Ow. Try to hit their weapons here. UI looks the same. Gotcha. I must have just not noticed it before. The hull just took damage sound. Freaks me out. It's not as big of a deal as it sounds like, I think, but sounds like it's really bad. Cool. I'm gonna take my time, game. You chill right out. Rebels are about to take control. So I can go here, and then probably here to fight the thing after repairing. Let's try that. Okay. It's 51%, I see. Shooters detected. Shit. Try to take out their weapons if I can here. Try to send someone off to repair the oxygen if I can. Get him, Mantis man, you got this, buddy. This. So many intruders, Jesus. Alright, let's go repair this guy. The doors are handled. Close these doors now if I can. Oh, I need to have someone in the door room to do that. Shit. Alright. The rebels were about to take control of the sector. I mean, this is the kind of ship you'd get. Oh, I see. Gotcha. They always repair damage to the hull in the room first, right? Send him to help repair here. Get him? Breaches get repaired before systems, I see. Now I'm not healing too. Try to repair. The oxygen is repaired. They never actually destroyed it. Okay. Seriously consider bailing? See, I busted a lot of their systems are in red. Guess if I finish clearing out their weapons, it should help a lot. Get to the little medi things that make my healing work better in other rooms, or make my healing work outside the med bay. Is it 100% efficacy outside the med bay, or like some percentage of it, without being quite 100%? Works worse outside med bay. Okay, good to know. Whew. Cutting it close there. Yeah, 1 fuel. Oh, not great. Okay. It's also what you get if the fleet catches you. Make sure that everybody's in their default locations. Oh shit, they can keep attacking me through all this? I did not realize that's what was happening behind me there. Dang. Okay, so it's not a full heal. It's important to know. But I can chill here. I should have done that from the get-go. Open all doors only opens all doors, or does it also open doors to the outside into space? If it opens doors into space, I don't want that. Oh, AE content off, but the anti-ship batteries weren't in before AE. Gotcha. I click it once. Oh, nice. Perfect. I can tap it twice. Gotcha. Understood. Thanks. Save crew locations. Perfect. Guess I want to swap these guys. Because I don't want my combat dude giving up heavy gates when he goes fighting people. It's anti-synergistic. I think button. All right, so Do I have to fight him on this turn? Am I understanding correctly? Or can I go to the base and... I don't think I can intercept him, right? If it gets to the base, it's game over. I'm totally going to die. I'm not prepared for this fight. I'm just trying to learn for next time. Only game over if it stays at base? Okay. So, if I jumped base, then on his next turn, he's going to guarantee to go base. And then if I jump repair, I can repair. And then he'll be at the base. And then on the very next turn, I can meet him at the base and win? Is that true? He should move next turn, though, right? Right, so turn 1, I go to base, and while I'm at base, his next turn will be that he's targeting the base. Turn 2, I go to repair. He will arrive at the base when I land at repair. Turn 3, I return to base and fight him? Or is it game over on the turn he gets to base? Don't have any other positions I can go to right now. What I described will work. Needs to be on the base for 3 turns. Okay. Okay. If it does, I expect to die no matter what. I'm not really prepared for the final encounter here with my current build, but I can at least learn. Hull repaired, a bunch of resources. I may as well upgrade my ship another step if I can find something I can afford. Shield does not make sense. Weapons, I can't quite get enough of. Drone, I can't get enough of. It's not like there's a useful upgrade here. I guess I could do oxygen refill since this... Oh, but I have to power that, don't I? Could do medbay, maybe. Better than nothing. Oh, pilot for the hit points. Right, because that's a subsystem. Right, makes sense. So 3 turns I could technically visit. Oh, I should probably go there. I see turns until base is destroyed. So I could technically visit here and then go fight him. But the chance of this being worth the risk and hull damage is very low. So I'm going to go for the fight and lose. But, you know, that's a big ship. And it has stealth. Of course it does. They have so many missile rooms, Jesus. Yeah, we are the deadest we've ever been. If I had a 3rd weapon, that might help a little bit, but it's just not gonna happen. It's okay. Oh god. So dead. Characters don't have proficiency in, let's try taking out some weapons here. Characters don't have proficiency in putting out fires, right? Everyone's equally good or bad at that, I assume. It's different from repairing, I assume. Oh, I see. My weapon got turned off. Gotcha. Aside from the Rockman being fireproof. Gotcha. Guess I can just vent this, right? Destroyed, deactivated one of their weapons. It's not super great though. Yeah, I'm playing blind, so I'm trying to have as much of this game be a surprise as possible. If you'd like to discuss stuff that is coming up in the game that I don't know about, you can type !hide before your message, then I will not be able to see it. Let's see, can I disable other shit here? Yeah, no worries. Just trying to know as little as possible if I can help it here. I guess I could kill the guy in that room. That's less guns to deal with, right? Go for that. Get another good shot in there, it'll help. Oh, shit. Wow, crazy thunder outside right now. Try disabling shield. Let's see. Alright, killed a crewman. That's exciting. It's definitely thunder in this case. Thunder cats. Lost one of my drones. It's a bummer. I really need them for this to be effective. Hey, thanks for the follow, brother. Welcome. This is the lowest difficulty right now, right? This is my first time playing it, so we're thinking about upping it if I beat it on this difficulty, right? Which we still haven't done because the game is fairly hard. Oof. Put out the fire, please. Yeah. And we died. That's okay. I learned things. I also learned that it's not really viable to stay in civilian sectors. I also didn't get a lot of opportunities. I don't think I ever found a better weapon that I chose not to buy or didn't have sufficient scrap to buy, but maybe that's more likely to be uncovered if you go in more dangerous zones. Okay, well that actually did go better than our best run, so on to run number 4. Let's go back to the main menu. New game. Now, how do unlocks work in this again? I don't think I unlocked anything for that attempt, right? I think I'm going to try it with the Kestrel again. Run number 4. Yeah, right now that I know how to survive. And you said to keep the advanced edition content off for now until after we've beaten it. I'm going to continually add complexity as we go. There is a queue open if you want to add your name to the crew. Type !FTL. Just name people after folks in chat right now. Can handle A. A generally makes it harder or just more complex? We'll give it a try. Data carries vital to the remaining Federation fleet. Yeah, roger. Jump. New systems, new weapons, new race, new events. Go to the surface to investigate. Find a man living alone in a cave. From the appearance of his wrecked ship, it seems he's been here for many years. He looks healthy, but his mental state is questionable. Yukapo is gone. Is it really bad form to restart when the very first dice roll is bad? I'm just gonna do it. I guess it keeps me as Marstead 4, doesn't it? Yeah. Not the worst form. Single life form. Invite him to join your crew. Hey! Cheese. Interesting. Do we get a similar seed, or is that just chance that I happen to run into the same event? Alright, Charlie. Where are we sending you? You can be... Probably don't want my attacking guy to be the shield man, but I don't have anyone on shields for now, so... Yeah, I thought that was unusual too. Shoot well on pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free. We'll never surrender to slavers. You jerk. Oh, I was turning them on. I understand now. Be careful with the Artemis, though, because that spends... Can I turn that off? I can depower it, right? Oh, but that uses up its charge. So how can I... While it's on, it's charging, and then I press the button to tell it to actually fire. Okay, I got it. Only auto fires are the thing I tell it to auto fire with too, right? I kind of like not having to worry about missile balance with the NG ship, but what you gonna do? Alright, let's see. I like some of the choices I made last time. Auto fire will only start with a target. Okay, gotcha. Not paying no tolls. Guys, for real? Rock people? How can I cancel a weapon from firing without deactivating it and losing its charge? It didn't matter that time because I didn't actually have any charge. I think I just did it, but I had to turn it off several times. Retarget and don't pick a target. Okay, thanks. Level 2 medbay gives blue text for several events. Okay. Are there other ship upgrades that do stuff like that? Sweet. Need power to do that. Like, I should always trying to learn best practices for this game. It seems like it's correct to always at least check the map before buying upgrades to see if there's like a store. And then you can make a decision whether you want to go to the store. One more useless things. no shields. The dream. Nice. Sector 1 enemies. I'm not gonna be able to FTL out of here, I think. Hey, we made it. Nice. Clone Bay. Clones dead crew with the skill penalty. Huh. I don't think I saw that before. That's gotta be new to the advanced content. Blind playthrough means I've never played this game ever before. Totally blind. Turn enemies into allies. It's cool. I like it. Heavy ions, kind of trash. Small bomb. Damages systems and crew, but not the hull. Uses missiles. Pegasus missile. Mind control sounded new too. Buy drone control. I have to spend system power though. Guess I could go. Drones seem really valuable. I'm gonna buy it. Now's the time to do it. Oh, the 12 sec, 9 sec, 7 sec is how long it takes for a clone to be produced when they die. Will it clone them no matter what? Like, even if I died to a dice roll event? Clone Bay replaces Med Bay. So it is a flat upgrade to the Med Bay, or it, doesn't heal as well. Saves you from most dice roll events, but not all. Okay. Needs to be powered. It's a side grade. Okay. So what do I lose by replacing the med bay? It doesn't passively heal when people are standing in it, like the med bay does. I'm actually just gonna fix for now. Buy some fuel. And the next shop I'll make a decision. No healing except on jumps, okay. Gotcha. That's cool though. Use your sensors to scan the wreckage. Alright. It's totally worth doing. Nice. You can always heal by asphyxiation. That's funny. So you, like, intentionally kill your crew and then clone them back in at full health? Jump into the system of power advance. This name was saying that crew XP is not terribly important in this game, right? Doesn't make a big difference. Prepare for a fight. Okay. I forget, do missiles... Missiles do not... Oh, they do ignore shields. Shit, okay, so I should be opening with those. It's not like upgrading a system by a step, right? You're more well-armed than we thought. That's why we surrender. So, do you... Okay, generally, as a rule of thumb, if you accept surrender, what you're taking is fuel and droid parts in addition to scrap. But if you destroy the ship, you generally get more scrap and not extra fuel and drone parts. Is that correct? I think I'll accept this surrender, but in the future I might change my mind. We'll see. locations I can get to. Varies but skews that way. It seems that you only ever get their weapon if you destroy the ship. I've never seen them offer me a weapon on surrender. Sure. Custom macro sector. Okay, good. That does reach the exit. Examine the station. Nothing. Alright, the mercenary need to delay the rebels, scout the sector. I have no need of services. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was going to happen. I do wish it would project out the rebel movements by more turns. It seems like that's something you just have to learn from playing the game a lot. I might die here because of that, unfortunately. I have intruders now. There's a mod for that. That might be something I'd think about installing. Just because I don't think it's really giving you information that you can't glean through playing the game a lot. Just show it stepped out, you know, like the next 3 rebel jumps would be really nice. Oof. Take a ruler to your screen. People will actually do that. It's funny. Alright, that wasn't so bad actually. All I got was fuel though, I didn't get any salvage, so it was bad. Alright, let's do rock control. Tricks in the base game that are less cheesy, or feel more cheesy than that mod, yeah. I wouldn't worry about... Now, does using a mod deactivate achievements or something? I would mostly just be doing it as a quality of life thing, to be honest. I'm gonna have to get used to not having heal anywhere. Quest. Hi, Raker. How's it going? I would like to trade. Hacking. Targets a system, locking its doors and granting the ability to temporarily disable or disrupt it. Requires drone part. That's kind of cool. Fix. Drone's more expensive here. Yuck. Let's see. Try to fit in more weapons, but I haven't found any yet to justify it. Can I afford another power bar? Rebel Fleet's not that scary. If you're not sure, if you type !hide before your message, then you can share it with Twitch chat without me being able to see it. It'd be useful for talking about strategy, whether or not you should share something with me. That's not that big of a deal, given I just fought the rebels and it wasn't that dangerous. So the problem is you don't really get any resources or rewards for fighting them in that case. Hey, Think Button, welcome back. Ooh, upgrade reactor by 1. So that is more valuable the later in the game you get it and the more costly an upgrade is. Gotcha. It's effectively 25 scrap. Lack of reward is the main reason not to fight them. Kang remains as some kind of ship coated with ice or crystal. You send crew aboard to explore. Nearly everything is either destroyed or unidentifiable, but one of the weapons appears salvageable in a strange stasis pod. I think I want the extra weapon so I can make a decision about power. Stasis chamber could be a cool crew member. I'm not really crewing too much right now. Burst laser Mark II. Okay. So how does that? I see. So I could have 2 of these if I had the power for it, or I could replace the Artemis, but I think having the missile has been really helpful so far. This event can start a huge, super hard quest chain. I think I took the pod in our first run. I remember seeing that mission. Okay, let's see. If I wanted to do weapons, I would need to spend 85 plus 50. It's like 135. That's very possible. The stress beacon was a trap. Actually, I was trying to hit those shields with that. Now, I guess I can fire. Well, no, I don't have enough. If I had one more weapons energy, I could fire the missile to hit their shield room, and then deactivate the missile, and then activate the second laser and laser them after that if I only ever want to use one missile per mission, right? I can't, though, because the second laser costs 2. But in the future I could, if I have one more power. Yeah, I would like missiles, so I'll take their offer here, that's fine. Okay, let's see. How many nexus points are up here? That's the only way to the exit. This gives me several ways to the exit, so I think we want to go this way. Mercenary to delay the rebels, scout the sector. It seems like a waste to not fight it, but I feel like an asshole doing it. This game doesn't really have a morality system though, right? It doesn't track whether you murdered mercenaries or not. He is a pirate. I have a feeling being goody-goody is going to get me in trouble. Right, asteroid field. They resist fire, I see. I like they jump up and down on the fire to put it out. It's great. Too cool. Game's about winning, not about not being an asshole. Cool. Paid for the missile that I used in that fight. I would like to upgrade my... Let's see. There's only one way to the exit that way. I guess either of them work. I can always go there and go back. Hire a crew member. Vivimord. Let's see. So I'll take the cheaper guy. His name is Vivimord. put you in sensors for now. And if I want to do one weapon step, it's 35 plus 25. So I got a little ways to go. I could have gotten it if I didn't hire that guy. He's a rock man. Nice. So I think I can... Well... The amount that it moves forward is fixed, you guys were saying? This isn't a ruler, but... Oh yeah, it'll totally be there, won't it? Should just go find a ruler. Well, can I jump there and back? Because I think it's going to overlap it by the time I get back, isn't it? Let's see. Oh, it's actually perfect. Oh no, it's going to be just short of it. Maybe I can make it. Next session we do FTL. I think I'll get that mod. Shit. Don't attack my medbay, dude. That's a super dick move. We're all healed up. You compose repairing shits. Maybe as nice as it means they're willing to fight you where you can heal and they can't. Yeah, for sure. Oot. No, I like that. I actually just wasn't sure whether that was an element of the game. If it like tracked your decisions and had like a karma system, or had quests that checked to see how many people that you murdered versus helped. It seems like that's linked just to individual quest chains. Like, did you help someone on the quest chain, yes or no? Cool. So now I can swap the 2 lasers after firing my first missile. Neat. I'd like to get to a point where I don't have to do that. This business card the guy gave me at PAX for my panel happens to where this little white is right there is exactly where I need it to go. Right. Off next sector. NG Homeworlds. Let's keep staying in red zones. So I can go down to the Nebula sectors. Either way, I'm gonna have to pass through a civilian zone. So I guess we'll stay in the rock zones for fun. Stands for alien races trespassing in their space. You should tread carefully here. Okay. Type !! hide before the message. Someone in chat can probably demonstrate. Hawk people have garnered quite a reputation as fearsome pirates. I do like that you can freely pause this game. I imagine it'd be a lot harder if you could not. Sweet. See. I don't want to have to deal with swapping that on and off. Although I guess it's not that disruptive, so I could spend resources on something else. Could Do the subsystems. Have been having to deal with people boarding me. Let me do the right thing and check the map first. Yeah, there's a store. So I'll do the distress signal, and then we'll check the store and see what happens. It's a trap. Of course it is. Shield room. Weapons. Thank you. Mass Effect is like my favorite fictional setting. I played like 4 hours of Andromeda the night it came out. I was pretty sad about it. I wish they wouldn't have. Fuel? I need fuel. It's fine. Okay. Oh, I've got an extra energy here. Oh, right. I did that quest where it gave me one. I totally forgot about it. Right, because weapons doesn't have enough room for it. So I could upgrade weapons another step and then not have to unequip the Artemis. But it's not that big of a deal to unequip it. In fact, it seems correct if I'm only ever going to fire one to unequip it. Guess if I get into a really hard fight later and need to fire multiple missiles, that's when I'd be in trouble and not be able to do that. Let me find something else to use the power on then. Actually, let's check the store first, I guess. Hello. Drone control. Oh, I should have bought it the first time I saw it. 30-second power boost to your reactor. Huh. So that's like something I can turn on that's like temporary? Is it consumable? How does it work? Shield charge booster. Sounds good. Just a scrap like by 15%. I don't know about that one. Grab this guy. Subsystem uses a cooldown for the bonus power. Oh, I noted, yeah, there is an extra subsystem slot, so that's part of the design space that's competitive with multiple different things I could put in there that themselves don't consume power. That's cool. Keep it in mind for the future. I really like stuff like the asteroid field. I like that the numbers are so small in this game. Super offer. I really need drone parts though, I need missiles. I do still need fuel. Yeah, okay. Next time I jump, I might see what it costs to get the extra missile. Hire crew member. So many rock people. Right. Keep wanting to do it there, but that's not what we can do it. Let's see. Could man the gates. Should go ahead and heal Yukupo while I'm not doing anything. Let's jump. Yukupo's healed. Hooray. Alright, so I want to make decisions based on the number of future decisions I will be able to make. I think that's correct. So if I go this way, I'm kind of shoehorned into only doing one thing. If I go this way, I can update my choices based on what happens. Try to watch. It looks like I can deactivate the missile sooner than I think. Like, I don't have to wait for the missile to actually land. I just have to wait for it to away, I think. Yeah. Cool. Got it. What's the deal with the rock guys? They're immune to fire. They put it out very quickly. They're slow. Do they have any other features? Are they good at combat? Oh, I forgot to target. Shit. Wish I could set just those lasers to auto fire. Immune to fire 1.5x health. Slow. Shit. Cool. They take forever to die. Should be okay, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 potentially. Let's try. Some events give blue options, sure. I didn't get to finish repairing last time because of the solar flare. Shit. We'll be okay though. I guess I can have it on auto fire and just remember to deactivate the missile. It's fine. It doesn't actually consume the missile until it fires, right? Not when it starts charging. Shit, that's great. That's bad. Fix those shields, guys. Nice. Cool. Very cool. Excellent. Resources. I love it. I forgot to set default positions. Maybe it just remembers it from the beginning. Weapons are knocked out and the room's full of fire. It's a can't lose state. Yeah. Right. Let me make sure that everyone's in the appropriate rooms. So Serp is piloting. Yukupo is engineering. Sorry, this name is piloting. Serp is weaponsing. Leon is new and he's a fighterman. Nodovan is new and he's a shieldman, but has not developed a shield at all. I should upgrade the shield if I can afford to. Let's see. Costs 50, 2 power bars. Nice. Manning it just gives you faster recharge. Okay. I like upgrading shields. I think I can do this, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, 2 burst lasers this early is good without missiles. I still have enough, let's see. I'm going auto fire. No, I don't want to do it just yet. What else could I grab? I'll just hold on to my money for now. Shield room. Weapon room. Alright, double shield layer. It's great in an asteroid field. I love it. That micro. Oh, it kind of sucks when the missile misses the shield room, doesn't it? Alright, that's fine. Oh, no, you don't. Ooh, augment. Really like the augment system in this game. Get to the exit. I might even be able to go to that thing just south of the exit before I leave, huh? Perform a scan of the area. So something bad would have happened, I assume, if I hadn't have found them immediately there. Oh, they're about to be dead. If I say no... They're giving me 7 missiles, though. I'll take that, actually. Yeah. I think I can make this. Oh, maybe not, actually. No. I gotta go. Because their next one will take them here while I'm down there, and then they'll be there when I go to leave. Let's go along the path that has more hostile sectors. So this path. I'm liking double burst. Right. Because it shoots a total of 4 shots, right? It seems. So the fleet pursuit gets slow whenever I first visit a zone, right? It's like kind of to simulate the fact that I'm hiding from them. Need to get a slug person. One is carrying fuel supplies, other ammunition. Well, what happened to my weapons? Is that the electric thing is reducing my overall power availability? Oh, fuck that. I don't think I've seen that happen before. Oof. I have to say I'm not a fan. It's just the way this zone works. Now, is the enemy affected by that too? Intruder's ship. Now, does the fact that the enemy does not have access to sensors, is that represented in any way? Or is the AI just still perfect? Cool. Nice. After that, I should be able to chill here and catch up and heal on stuff, right? Put out the fire, you go heal. Right, I can do that, right? I can kill all of their crew, and that means I can salvage their ship. And medbay is not powered. It's tough when you don't have sensors. If you wipe the crew, you get more loot. So you could make like a shipboarding build that focuses on trying to wipe the crew, I guess, right? That's neat. Yeah, I like that there's different ways of approaching the game like that. That's pretty awesome. Fire immunity is paying the bills right now. Are fires like doing damage over time to my hull? Only if they're in a system room. Okay. Gotcha. Oh shit, like what just happened? Okay. Now I can hear the sound of fire, right? Can listen for that even if I don't have sensors to see what rooms it's in. Oh shit, he blew up eventually anyway. Right on. I didn't realize it continued to like track what was happening to him. That's funny. Let's return, folks. Damage the hull if it knocks out a system completely. I see. So if it moves it to orange, it doesn't do it? Gotcha. Who's my shield person? Donovan, I think? We were here, and Leon was here, I want to say. Hey, thanks for the host, Kodiak. You're around. Let's see. Do 100 plus 1 power. So basically, this is a feature of this zone, or the particular room that I'm in right now that my energy is cut in half? Is it unique to this area or this entire map? Or only like within the clouds that it does that? Beacon, not the entire sector. Okay. And not the entire cloud either. Gotcha. So here just has the sensor problem, doesn't seem to have the power problem. I see. Which is an unknown weapon for 45 scrap. Random events that occur sometimes in Nebula. Okay, understood. Cool. I don't need to have someone in the scanner room. He's not doing shit. But I guess he can't do anything anywhere else, so... not a big deal. Forgot to do that. That's okay. Nice. 21 scrap, 3 fuel, and drones. I want... maybe there's still a chance of me getting that weapon if I finish them off here. Start being a dick. My choice to be a dick or not is based on whether the game tracks my dickitude, right? That's better. Cool. just that bad of a person. I've got level 3 shields. Engines aren't great. Oxygen would cost resources. I'm gonna spend that extra energy that's been floating. Since I don't have drones or anything, there's no reason to have energy floating. I think I need 2 more to get the max shield boost, though, don't I? Among the Enlightened. The bubble on the outside of the ship even absorbs damage from missiles, doesn't it? Okay. That stun effect is interesting. Just a chance for that to happen at any given time keeps him from moving, I assume. Or maybe there's a ability that specifically tries to stun enemy crew members. Gotcha. 45 scrap. Nice. Gotta find a shop person. Okay. Save this configuration. And let's jump. Really need to store. I see the value of Nebula now, so you come here when you want to explore a lot and try to catch up on resources and stuff, since it slows the rebels down so much. Promise to help. Jesus. Well, that wasn't good. Can't promise to help anybody for a little while here until I find a shop. Yikes. A few ways to have blue text for that. I think I've gotten it before in a previous run. All critical, no kidding. Cannot risk another distress signal. Gotta find a shop. Some source of hull repair. Intruders on board. Deal with the borders. It's extra rough because I can't use other resources. Oh, we're gonna die in here. I don't have the combat advantage to win here. Maybe I can micro who's in what room. Tag team, right? It's kind of silly. I like it, though. Oh, this is funny. Still intruders here somewhere? Right, they knocked out my sensors. Maybe they're in my sensor room. No? Oh, now I see it. It says jump. Okay. First of all, I gotta heal folks. Let me do that. I think I was confused. It said I couldn't jump because I didn't have the people in the proper rooms. That was the problem. Okie dokie, Smokey. Hey, it's a store when I need one. It's like the game new. Thanks, game. Yes, fix all. That was expensive. Additional info about nearby beacons on the star map. Your crew is safe in clone storage even if the system is off or broken. For long-range scanners. I feel like information is the name of the game in this kind of game. Freeloader. Shield charge booster. Long-range scanners is all I can do. So I can't get any more augmentations for now. Oh. It tells me there's an asteroid field there. Possible ship. Another store. Cool. Cool. I like it. What? There's a ship here. I knew there was a ship. The Artemis is going to get wasted here. That's okay. Too bad. I need to get extra energy to finish powering my shields. I didn't realize I was underfunding it the whole time. Ow. Nice. Yeah, it's true. Especially since I don't have the passive benefit of medbay. That's a good point. I enjoyed having medbay always on previously because I had those little drones that healed everyone in every single room. Right. Okay. So I have 1 point of medbay regardless. Now, for blue text involving a level 2 medbay, does that not work if it's not powered when I get to the dice roll event? Or does it not care whether it's powered or not? Power doesn't matter for events. Okay. Cool. Or 5 damage. Oh, that was a waste. I didn't realize I was only down by 1. Whoops. My bad. Zoltan Research Facility. They say they're researching genetic distortion due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel. Sure. Only line up for the Zoltans to take their readings. Process done. Thank you for the participation study. Small cakes made from stiff dough as well as some scrap. Human Hills, my friends, there's something I don't have, there's something I don't want. Around my shop, okay. Can't afford any of this. Repair arm, distraction buoys. Oh, that's cool. Crew's fully healed by teleportation. Think about getting another gun. Let's think. Ditch my missile and have 3 burst lasers. I have to spend resources to make it happen. If I did that, what? No, I guess I don't really have anything to sell. I guess augmentations, but sell value is not great. Could sell the Artemis. That doesn't quite get there, does it? No, because it costs 80. Oh well. I'll keep it in mind for later. The missile's still useful at the beginning of a fight. Probably a ship here. But then I think it's going to make it to the exit after that. I don't want to deal with bullshit. Let's get out of here. Attack the automated ship. Alright. Got no shields again. I love it. Forgot to adjust that. We're pretty safe regardless right now. Right, shouldn't even be using missiles at all. Exactly. Ooh, ion stunner. Bunch more salvage. Ion stunner requires 1 power. Can disable systems without causing hull damage. Stuns crew inside the room for 5 seconds. Do I want that? Because it doesn't cost anything. Yeah. Stuns people in a room. Guess I could switch between that and the Artemis. That wouldn't be terrible. Slug home Nebula. Let's get ourselves a Slug party member, please. Especially if we're going to stay in these Nebula zones. Leisure-centered civilization. So they're like the Volus. Let's see. Oh, the Rebel fleet was prepared for the Nebula in this sector. Oh, it just sucks here, apparently. Take weeks to get the mucus out of your clothes. Lore in this setting is pretty cool. I like it. I think generally the point of the Nebula is that you can explore more nodes without having to worry about the rebels. Right? Oh right, no reason to guard us at all here. All that does is lock systems, but that's fine. Yeah. But you don't have any way to know whether the rebels are going to be prepared or not, right? It's good timing because it helps block. Dodging. Yeah, I really like this game, Kodiak. Very, very cool. Ooh, small bomb. It uses missiles. Only requires 1 power. Damages systems and crew, but not the hull. Huh. Normal damage. Crew damage. So I use this if I want to try to wipe the enemy crew while preserving the ship, right? Which isn't really synergistic with my burst lasers, so I think I'm just going to try to sell it when I get an opportunity. Right, I guess I can look at the charge time. This one is 11 seconds. It's slightly longer charge time. Okay. System damage 2. Normal damage 2. Okay. Artemis missiles technically say shield piercing 5, so you could technically have up to level 5 shields and block missiles with that. Bombs can't be intercepted by drones. They never do direct hull damage. Gotcha. Piddly lasers. Got to do that at the right time. Oh well. Accept what is in our stores in exchange for our lives. That was it? Now I need to murder them. Oh, another store. Cool. Should be able to do this first and then store. Intruders. Try to squeeze some extra power to the system. Tend to look like engineers. I see, so that makes this fight a lot harder when you don't have medbay. You can't do the tag team thing I was doing earlier. It's very funny. Oh shit, there's actually still a ship here I have to worry about. My bad. Alright, sitting here just hunky-dory dorking around. O2 has no door, you can basically wipe the crew. Oh, interesting. If you nuke the O2. Clever. That went pretty well. Should be able to top everybody off after this. Hey, very nice. Okay, so let's heal, folks. Very good job, rock people. I'm very proud of all of you. Dope. Okay. What are we gonna do? Let's see. Wait till I check the shop. Makes more sense. Does seem like they're slower, but maybe I'm just making that up. I want to get to the shop with as much scrap as possible. I haven't really been able to pull it off. Versus an unknown weapon for 45 scrap. The fact that it's random is worrisome to me. Probably can't sell it for as much. I'm gonna attack it. Oh, it's a hacking room? Neat. Oh shit. Alright, so remind me how hacking works. It's like draining the power in that room. It's like sapping the energy by 1. I think I see. How dare you? Locks the doors and has a different effect on cooldown depending on the room it hits. I see. Yeah, it'll give me my missiles back that I use to fight these guys. Could go here. So store is a store. Gotcha. The only way to stop it is to destroy the enemy hacking room. Don't fix anything. Drones. We take half damage from low oxygen, long range scanners, 10% more scrap from any source. Don't actually need any of this, except maybe drone control. That's a big investment to make. Probably live without it. Humans are common and uninteresting. Could get a slug. Be nice for this zone. I think I'll take a slug. Great. Yeah, I can sell the bomb. Doesn't sell for much, though. So if I did mind control... Mind control is classically a very powerful ability in any game that it appears in, because of the way it... Not only do you remove an enemy resource, you gain a resource. For example, could I use this to mind control the weapons guy, so that the ship can't fire at me while he's mind controlled? Seems extremely strong. I have to spend power on it, right? It's cool, it's its own room. There's no reason to put a person in there with it. Oh, attacking the weapons and not manning them. I see. So, is there a correct thing to attack, then? If you mind control the pilot, then do they not have evasion at all? Alright, let's jumpy jump. They're suggesting that the rebels are prepared here, but they seem to be moving really slow. I've got tons of time to explore this place. AI is usually invested more in autopilot. See? Cool. Can detect where the dudes are. Like it. Now, to activate it, I press this power button, and I select who I want to choose. Does it have to spin up for it to work? Or are they immune to it because they're slugs? Ah, of course they are. That makes sense. Last time I accepted what was in their stores, it was garbage. Good night, Raker. Thanks for hanging out. Good seeing you. Substantial collection of useful scrap material. Looked. I think I can do all of these. It's moving so slow. Slugs are super dishonest, except they occasionally aren't. Ooh, they are mind controlling me. Now, there's nothing I can do about a mind controlled character, I assume, right? You gotta turn off that scary weapon. But you can counter mind control? That's cool. I like it. And it shows me the cooldown from there, I see. Now the reason it said I had intruders was because I had a mind controlled person, right? It's like a counter spell. Oh, no you don't. That's cool. I guess the slugs needed an additional power from the base game, right? Damaging the enemy room deactivates it. Right. No, y'all have shit in your stores, although it may have just been the one time. Maybe they give you really cool stuff if you let them live there. Sometimes. Jumpy, jumpy, jump. More slugs. Actually, screw that. I used to really want to go for the shields, but now that I have these two burst lasers, I'm all about just like shooting the shit out of the weapons room. Especially if the enemy doesn't have drones. Yeah, right. You think about like just the cost of repairing a hull too. It's really high. You can think of each action you take as costing scrap eventually, you know? And destroying the weapons is like scrap neutral, scrap free, which is pretty great. Oh, I can get the last shield barrier. Need a little bit more power, but I think I'm gonna try to save up for that. Right, makes sense. Scarf. That's cool. Sorry, Andrea just messaged me. Did she? Who the fuck is my phone? It's on the floor. Thanks, Ben. Sorry, guys. Making plans for tonight. Don't want to leave Sailor Dan hanging. Hi, Ben. How are you? Are you so little? Yeah. I'm now seeing the value of prioritizing weapons. Just because of the cost per second and haul. Cost per turn. Let's see, I might be able to make that. I'll use my shitty ruler. It's about that far. Oh, I will not be able to make that. Nope. Rock, Mantis. I liked Rock. Let's keep doing Rock. Although if I go Mantis, then I can do Nebula Sector. Let's see. Maybe recruit a Mantis, which would be cool. This gives me more choices later. I'm gonna go with the more choices later. I really like this theme. I use this in my D&D game. I just searched for cool video game music that I had heard on Rainwave without having played FTL before. Rock Mantis. Metal Gear. Cool, using heavy NG slave labor. Very close to a nearby sun. This moves me more right. They both have a comparable number of nodes. Oh no, this is more nodes. Fireproof, tanky, fast, and damaging, right? Aid the civilian ship. You frown. Of course I do. So they might board me. They're good at boarding, which is annoying. Let's do that then. That can get them stuck on my ship too, right? The slug guys are like the worst at combat, I assume, right? Oh, get in there. What are you doing? Oof. NG are the worst. Let's see. After this round of firing, I'm gonna go for the weapons. Wait, do they have weapons, or are they just dependent on boarding? They must have. Oh, I'm just blind. There's no one in the room. Okay. Hey. We still have to deal with intruders, right? Even if their ship is dead, so... Destroying doors, they just get repaired after these guys leave, right? I assume. Guess if I let them destroy my shit, that's bad. Oh, can I? That would be great. Totally can. Good call, Leon. I didn't even think about that. The hell? Why is he not doing what I need? Oh, because there's nobody left, I see. No one will fight him either, I guess. That is delightful. I like mind control. Okay, let's think about this. Doing really well in terms of the amount of scrap that I have. In fact, I can do this now. Super exciting. 4 shield barriers. It's a lot of shield. We'll heal Yukupo and Raker, and then let's get moving. Let's see how's everybody doing on skills. Pilot's doing pretty well. So, shield skill gets better every time shields are taken down and come back up. So each layer of shield that goes down increases that skill. Enhanced Edition definitely expanded the number of viable strategies. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. One of the new stuff we've seen. Simple games like this have a lot of cool design space to explore. Right, and I can mind control, which would be great. And they leave my oxygen alone. Oh, he's trying to heal. That's not cool. Not here and trying to hear that at all. Oh, they warped back because their shit got restored. I see. Fair enough. So mind control has a fairly long cooldown, doesn't it? Which is fair. Should. Balances it. 46. Cool. Neat. 2 store options. Go here first and then go to the store. Small rebel ship nearby. Refitted for transport rather than combat. I want to engage you on your ship. Demand surrender of their goods. Oh, they go in to try to fight him to knock him out of it. That's cool. They basically just treat him like an invader, I guess. Put them all in that room there. Love it. I'll straight up kill him. That's cool. Awesome. Anti-ship beam drone. Beam 2 repeatedly attacks with a larger beam weapon. Remind me, how do beams work? 3 power, thanks. Probably have to sell that. They are stopped by shields and don't damage shields at all, but they do a bunch of hull damage if they can get past a shield. Always hit turn road shields. They don't have a lot to sell, do they? Get some more missiles, maybe. At one time when I got 7 missiles, that was pretty great, given how expensive missiles are. Don't have an NG or a Mantis crew member yet. damage. Okay, I want this guy. That's max crew, isn't it? Yeah. Scarf. Scarfs. Help out of the shield room. Nice. Beams do damage per room as well, and some can pierce shield, so the right strike with the beam can do an unbelievable amount of damage to the enemy as the right layout. Because the beam is like a line weapon, is that right? Boosts health and damage, just while they're being mind controlled, I assume, right? Okay, I want the blast doors. Powerful beams can one-shot ships. That's cool. Okay, first things first. Okay. Look how fast that triggers too. Seems to really fuck with their plans. Your shit's busted, dude. Wait, actually, let's not bother with that. Let's just vent him in that room, right? Let's get this stun in there, too. You died of lack of oxygen. What a maroon. Alright. This is pretty great. I like having a full crew, too. Be a little bit more agile. Line with a certain set distance, right? Okie dokie, let's see. You get fairly cheap extra health for pilot. I think I eventually want to start investing in engine. Not yet, though. I gotta get resources first. Go here and then distress and then exit, I think. Or I can do distress and then here. That gives me more options. Let's do that. Destroy and loot the ship. They're just pirates. Fuck. At least I got some salvage out of it. More salvage than the cost of that. Could have been worse. Is the NG bonus to repair significant? I guess I did the NG ship on run number 3. And it seemed to make a big difference. They have mind control? That's incredibly rude. Especially since I can't use mind control on them. Alright, well they don't have any shields, so I can just try to disable that room, I guess, first things first. I guess it doesn't really matter, though. I should probably do this instead. Because I can always counter mind control, right? Ow. Dick. I'm really glad that they let you do counter mind control. That's cool. Otherwise this would be really sucky. My shipmates won't make any effort to spare mind-controlled characters either, right? They'll kill them just like any other invader. I feel like there's so much power in mind control. Beyond it, removing a valuable ship member from the other side and adding a tool for yourself, it also distracts the enemy AI. Like, they can't just ignore the mind-controlled character. Really, really, really good. Let's see if there's a shop near here before I do anything like that. This should be fine. Pair 5. I think I have taken 5. Can't see. Fine. Could've been worse. Go here. Should still be able to get to the exit, right? I think it's going to be just short of it. It's hard to tell. Shouldn't risk it. Get that storage cache, please. Did it look safe? Bummer. Oh well. Oh, I just realized I'm low on fuel. I haven't been buying it. Alright, next opportunity I get. This guy's really evasive. Can I see his evasion level anywhere? Nice. Hey, look at all that salvage. Not gonna bother. Let's see. Keep doing this. Save some for the next zone, I guess. Yeah, it looks like I would have just barely. Like, it must have been right outside the edge of it. Oh well. Level 4 sensors show the engine level. Cool. Navigating on instinct, roger. Rebel fleet was prepared for the Nebula. Ooh. They still seem to move slower, though. Try to track them. Yikes, they have a lot of bullshit, don't they? Let's think about this. Nice. Gotta remember to switch off the Artemis once the weapons are free. Oh well. Powering up its FTL. Oh, my engine was what got knocked down by a step, thanks. I need fuel, so I'll take that. No problem, guys. No damage taken. Beautiful. Ion Storm. I'm not fucking with Ion Storms anymore. I learned my lesson there. Seems like it's more of a penalty to me than it is to the enemy. Dang, shit. More humans. Love it. Cool. Yep, I still need fuel, so I'll take it. It's fine. Thanks, guys. Should get another power just to keep this thing max. I don't have to worry about it. Okay. No shops or anything. And try to explore this nebula as much as I can before the finals, and I feel much more prepared for the final ship. Although somebody mentioned that there's multiple phases, so only ever seen phase 1. It's a nothing map. This one does have a shield. It's very clever. Hacking will do me no good here, but that's okay. Oh, Scarf is getting damaged by being in there? It's like poisoning the room or something? I don't think I can save him then, can I? Because the doors won't open, right? Shit, that sucks. I didn't realize it would do that. Maybe I shouldn't keep somebody in the medical bay if I don't need them to be in there. It's a super bummer. That's how Hack Med Bay works. Oof. Attack the door before the hacking triggers again. Oh, the characters in there can try to break out of their own doors. Okay. Gotcha. I see. That's cool. Oh, I see. So the hack only lasts for so long? Gotcha. That's really cool. I see how it works. Sweet. Be more careful next time. Holy crap. Let's see. Keep doing dodge? Guess so. No, it was that the Scarf had enough health such that during the hack cooldown he would recover to full. Gotcha. Hey, it's a store. Well, I just spent a bunch of money thinking I wasn't going to find any stores, so I guess I'll come down here and pop up there. Maybe I'll get some cash here. Typically does the opposite of what the room normally does. Gotcha. Keep forgetting to switch that in time. Oh well. Keep their weapons down if I can. Would be very nice. So I don't think I ever realized this, but if I hit the shield with an ion weapon and but I was targeting the shield room, does it still give you the disable effect? Trying to escape. About that. Okay. So ion doesn't worry as much about shields, I guess. Okay, still need fuel. Take it. I have to find someone that wants to buy drone parts, right? Cool. Here and then store, maybe. Hitting a shield with ion is the same as hitting the shield room. Oh. So in that case, it's correct to never target the shield room with ion, right? Because if there's a shield, you'll stun the shield room, and if there's not a shield, then you'll stun something better. Gotcha. Delay them from warping over here if I can help it. Extend the stun that isn't timed. That makes sense. So you can lock down the stun in a room, can't you? Mm-hmm. Nice. Fuel, 58. Cool. Maybe I can find some last-minute awesome usage for drone parts. What we got here? I think I asked this last time and someone answered. Stores are never a fake out, right? I can't hire any more crew. Don't really need a teleporter. Pick up drone control now, but it's deep investment. I'd rather just buy missiles. Get hacking or drone control. Yeah, hacking seems like it's less of a investment. For teleporter too. Also check out the other shop. The higher dodge. Yeah, I think I want to upgrade engines a bunch. I think I like that idea. Hacking's good. Just wanted to know what my options were. No slugs in that nebula. Hey, nice. So I think I've encountered that event in an earlier zone. Is it just that the rewards for any given event scale based on how far along the map you are? Well, it's worth losing a crew member at this stage. It's safe. We should get him out of there. So we'll send him to the O2 room. Rewards to scale. Gotcha. 120 for the last level. Guess we'll grab the power bar now. Can always... Oh, never mind. I thought I had another point weapon. I did not. Get level 2 mind control. Now, does the boosted health go away after mind control ends? I assume and hope so. Okay, so it's got a mind control thingy. Nope, it's not happening. Higher level mind control is just better. Gotcha. I'll pick it up after this. So I'm already using mind control. Doesn't affect counter mind control at all, right? I would be asking for too much. It'd be pretty great if it did. Sweet. You disagree that high-level mind control is better? Let's see. Could maybe even afford to do this and then leave. Let's try that. Can't hire anybody because I'm already full. Sorry, I'm letting Andrew know what the plan is for tonight. Hi, Ben. Okay, back to business. Ben, don't knock my monitor over. God, you're such a dick sometimes. Holy crap, have I totally lost track of time. Wow. FTL, oh my god. I was like, I got like 2 more hours left, right? I look over like, holy shit, there's only 30 minutes left in stream. This game's pretty good. How dare they make such a good game? Ooh. Whereas a large trade station, as soon as you approach, a warning goes out to all ships in the region. Do not associate with the Federation sympathizer. All who oppose rebels will be punished. Alter the announcer's opinions. That's cool. So there's a shop. I love that. Fantastic. TL jammer, battery charger, fire suppression. I'll take the backup battery. I guess I don't need a power boost though, do I? What would I use it for? Yeah, I don't have anything that's unpowered. But it's the only thing that's kind of sort of passive. Yeah, it has a just one more turn feel. Yeah, so I guess what we'll do is we'll beat it, and then we'll just play it to the how long to beat with the main plus extra. Works fine for me. I didn't know they had weapons. Let's see. Black 1 fires a blast debris across a random area, doing up to 3 damage per day. Charge multiple times, can get additional projectiles. 6 seconds. Oh, so it can build up to 3? That's kind of cool. The Burst Laser 1 is worse than the Burst Laser 2 that I start with, I assume. Black's pretty strong. Only requires 2 power. I could get rid of the Ion Stunner and replace it. If I get enough, I'd have to get enough resources to fit in another point of weapon power. I guess I could also unequip something to fit it, or it would be a good use for the battery. To get more scrap first, though. Don't think no, I will not be able to make it there and back, so let's go. Only 2 shots on the Mark 1. Arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access codes get you past initial security, and an officer sets up a direct feed to the Federation base's war room. Meaning of this, yes. Alright, so do you always start the final level with 10 fuel? You can come in here with 0 and be fine, basically. The repair locations aren't as helpful in this one. Okay. Let's start. Oh my god, Ben, stop knocking the monitor over. The only reason I realized what time it was Ben was being such a jerk about knocking the monitor. Let's just open the doors on him, yeah? May as well keep this on, just keep nuking him. You got oxygened. What a dummy. What a silly dummy. I shouldn't have the flak cannon equipped until I have the resources to actually use it. Turn off the arcs now. Is it better than the bursts? Alright. Dope. Okay. Already invested in the resources for that. Huh. Why can't I build that up another step? I'm puzzled. Yeah, that's what I want, is to do all three. Oh, never mind. I was just confused about something. Disregard. I think that's what I want. I think I want to open with shoot a missile and then switch to all three, and it's going to be great. I'm excited and enthused to live that life. Okay, let's see. Store. Should be okay on missiles. Say I've got 3 phases of final boss fight to worry about. Always come back here. Oh yikes, stealth. Haven't had to deal with that in a while. These weapons can't charge at all during the stealth phase, right? We have to get an initial volley for free. Well, it's not a full volley, I guess. It's because they have pretty insanely strong weapons. Not mines, yikes. Level 4 shields, paying the bills over here. That worked that time. Didn't take any hull damage in the process, though. That's nice. So how does the flak actually work? It's random. I don't have any control over it, the way it travels, I assume. Oh shit. Gotcha. Can see how that would be very good. Hit anywhere in the circle. It like travels through it. Okay. Oh, sure. Oh, I see the red circle now. Okay, I didn't even notice it because the walls were red from the lack of oxygen in there. I gotcha. Oops. Super rad. Okay, so now the limiting factor is power. Guess I could try to shop and see about getting that battery upgrade. Is there any advantage to meeting the ship versus fighting him at the end? So I should take my mind control updates. Blast doors in case I get boarded. That seems good. Fight doesn't change. Okay. For the extra health in those areas. I'll just go while I've got full resources. Let's do it. Okay, 32 droid parts that I never used. Okay. Starts out stealth, which is a bummer. Can't even mind control during that, yikes. Okay. Who are we mind controlling here? Weapons rooms aren't connected to each other, so that does me no good. I want it to be one of these guys. And I think we want to try to take out their weapons as fast as possible. They do have level 4 shields, though. I think we want to do that. Oh, would they be mind controlled long enough to break their own weapon? Is what I wasn't sure about. Trying to missile that room for now. Any number of adjacent rooms, right? Find a place where it will do the most damage. Can hit a lot. They have the upgrade that lets them attack while stealth. Yikes. Oof. Now they're not repairing that room, which is great. Okay, killed one of the dudes. You are not allowed to repair your shields. I forbid it. Nice! Didn't even see the ship almost dying there. Keep up the assaults. Must be why they have the multiple healing options in here. Prioritize taking out missiles and go through shields, other weapons can't. Oh, right. I didn't realize I could... How do you tell what's a missile? You just kind of have to know the graphic? Or watch for when it fires? Okay. Go up the... Well, no. Upping mind control makes it require more resources to power, right? So that's definitely not free. The only thing that would really potentially be free would be the next step of sensors. I don't know what each weapon looks like. Now it's a drone fight. I see. That's cool. So I'll mind control one of the weapons, guys. Which one's the missile? Maybe this one? Maybe this looks more like this. Intruders too, shit. A lot of drones, man. It's a worrisome number of drones. Power surges. Help me destroy it? You know you want to, friend? Oh, oxygen's out. That's not good. Let's try venting the fires since they're in safe areas right now. Taking out their drones doesn't stop power surges? What does that mean? Okay, I need to go back to taking out their weapons here. Oh, I'm gonna die. Shit. Bummer. I had good plans at the beginning. Equalize, please. Still have an FTL? Oh, do they... Can I do that safely? Does it keep any of the progress that I've done against them? Oh, it only stops the drones that are normally not there in the area. I see. can try to use that to heal. Oh, I let one of my guys die. Shit. Bummer. Will I restart second phase? I guess is my question. Asymmetric. Alright, well, I'm at significant disadvantage. I was out of missiles too, which I didn't realize. Oh, things I killed stay dead? Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. I have to go straight back or I'm gonna die, so... Not have been died in 2 games this week. Systems are repaired, but any crew I killed? I don't know if I killed any crew. I shouldn't have been focusing the drones. I probably would have been doing fine if I hadn't have done that. It's too bad. We're out of missiles anyway, so may as well just skip that. Missiles are my worst problem. I don't know if I actually killed anybody. Bummer. Well, we'll try to take him out then and see what happens. Shooter drones are really nasty, it seems like. Should help. I already noticed I'm taking way less damage just by keeping that guy locked down the whole time. See what you're talking about. Yeah, took out all their weapons. I just gotta deal with the drones, right? Hopefully my shield intercepts everything else. Just let him full heal first. Shit. So much for that plan. Might be, yeah, we'll see. So I can go for the shields next, maybe. I like how they come in and knock out the oxygen in our room. It's clever. Alright. Maybe if they reopen them, it'd be cool. Wow, I came in with way fewer resources than one just by focusing down the missiles instead of the drones. Now I know for future attempts too. First priority should be missiles on that phase. So I'll get to the store with my 66. Yeah. And I get 3 turns every time, basically. Good to know. Yeah, I need some quick healing. How did I end up exiting? I didn't mean to select 2 people. Am I holding down a key somewhere? You are now a shieldman. My old shieldman died. Okay. There are no shops. Fleet's anti-ship batteries will be firing you in this location. Take this. Don't have room for the extra mind control. Still winnable. Fingers crossed, we'll see. Have a missile. Extra damage will be nice just for shooting down the crap. I have to jump. I can't wait. Okay, good to know. Teleporter, some kind of super weapon. Oh boy. Let's see. Fire 1 missile at it. And it's got a big bubble thing, yikes. Ooh, missiles, missiles, missiles. Heal up. Look, they're sending all their guys over here this time. Shit, don't want to do that. Counter. Oh shit, we do not want to get out of the engine room apparently. Good God. Try to send someone to put out that fire. Gotta leave him in the pilot's seat. It can't happen. Oh no! Bummer. Ah, it went much better than last attempt. Okay, so I could have won if in the second phase I had focused on the missiles instead of shooting the drones constantly. I went from full health, or close to full health, to like almost dead because of that. And if I'd had the extra health, I would have been okay. So cool. That's probably a good stopping point then, right? Rather than start a new game for 4 minutes. So I think we'll call it there. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'll let you know what's coming up tomorrow and next week as we continue to work towards beating every awesome game. Ben continues to knock my monitor all the way over. He's a huge jerk. Hungry kid.